I'm sure that by now you've already seen the news about a mass shooting that killed 10 people in Boulder. Now we have the identification of the person that actually did it. So before we get into the story, quick reminder to like this video, subscribe to the channel, but the best thing you can do to help me out here is to share this video. So let's get into the story here. We were told by left-wing people that this was a white supremacist event, that this was a white person with this vendetta. It's all things that we can blame white supremacy on. Well, come to find out now that this person has actually been identified. The name of the actual shooter, Ahmad Al Aliwi Alissa, something like that. That doesn't sound like a white supremacist to me at all. Well, come to find out, the guy, the actual gunman in this incident here, is an immigrant, Muslim. Okay? All of a sudden, the left-wing people lost their minds. That's what the big story is here. They built this whole narrative, assuming that the guy was white. It must be the white supremacy. That has to be it, right? Well, they're completely wrong again. And the fact is that, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they take this guy's photo here and they start to lighten it to just assume that it's basically a white person, to make it look that way, to trick people into thinking that. They don't want this to happen at all. Think about it. When 9/11 happened, everybody knew what took place. We knew who was to blame for it. And then years and years later, you had these people come out and say, "Well, don't bother with the Muslim thing. Don't be upset about what they did. You know, some things happen on a certain day," is what you heard from several of the other people in Congress that were trying to be so woke about all of this. That's what we were told. And now we have this person that did this. And like I said, the story, the intentions, the motive, we're still finding that out. But the point is that the left is so upset that this did not come in their favor. It did not go the way that they expected for it to go. So here's a little bit about the Twitter people, that what they were saying on Twitter when they saw these photos. It literally says, "Suspected gunman in Boulder. Mass shooting is a white guy. 7 reported dead. Oh my goodness. Look. They were just looking at this guy's skin color and assuming what it was because they wanted it to be the case so bad. Look at all these retweets on this of people assuming that they're correct. You have this other guy saying, a white man wanted to a grocery store in Boulder. Once again, just assumptions after assumptions after assumptions. Now, are these people going to delete their tweets? Are they going to correct this for the record? Of course they're not. They're so mad that they can't attribute this to other things that are going on. That's what they're talking about. See a trend? Well, apparently not. Not the trend you thought it was going to be. The fact is that, and the sad part about this whole thing is that this stuff is going to be used to basically try and clamp down on the Second Amendment, to try and change everything. But once again, the left-wing people have been wrong about this entire time. They've always been wrong about this kind of stuff. They want to make assumptions about what they think is correct, when in reality, it didn't matter anyways. You have people like Ilhan Omar, which have done nothing but defend these people in every way possible. And now we're seeing the truth about what's happening. I mean, look at what happens in Chicago when all of the shootings happen every single weekend. It's basically a mass shooting. And that's just amongst minorities 90% of the time. But now we have this situation take place, and they wanted it to be a certain case, and it's not that way at all. So with that being said, I'll definitely be keeping you updated on what's going on with this story here as things continue to develop and as we kind of figure out what the motivations were behind all of this. But with that being said, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.